Okay. Pretty stable connection. Okay. So, time to explore the new area expansion of Havenhythe. They've been hyping up for quite some time. I'll be going there with my little buddy, Wendell, the Wicker Boy. Would like there to be an Easter egg or something. Want to know the login? Said talk to him. Yes. Good day to you. Hello there. You're in luck, buddy. To celebrate the creation of our new signature mead, we're offering a mug to all patrons free of charge. Would you like one? Hello. The browser froze. Okay, that it literally froze on me. Tell me more what's to drink. It's my finest creation, a mead brewed with hot honey. How hot are we talking? Extra hot honey, made with dragon-fired chili peppers from across the sea. Don't worry, you shouldn't need to drink an anti-fire potion first, I think. Nobody's taken me up on my offer yet. You could be the first to try it. This is a terrible idea. I'm in. Wonderful, here you go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Huh, it tastes quite nice actually. Is it just me or is it getting hot in here? It burns. It burns. Curse you, hot honey. I got conked out, eh?
This future has not yet come to pass. And with your help, it never shall. Havenhythe is a peaceful place. The people here are simple, good-hearted folk. Farmers, fishermen, miners. These lands are rich and teem with life. Through gleaming rivers and ageless woods. Magic sleeps beneath the earth. My people have no fear of the dark. But the darkness may find them yet. I know what lurks within it. They poison the very land with their lust for blood. These monsters are the greatest danger my people have ever known. Stand with me against these ancient, treacherous creatures. Their leaders will stop at nothing. Heed my call, hero, and save Havenhythe from this terrible fate.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What was that? A dream? Some kind of premonition? And how'd I get to the room? What on Gilner did I drink? I need to have words with the bartender. Nice. I didn't know we could actually hang out up here. Oh, should've. Oh, I can't go back up? Okay. Whatever. I was gonna see there's a bookcase full of books or something for me to take. After you collapsed, I had the boys drag you up the ladder and put you to bed in one of our rooms. Dragging me up the ladder. No wonder the back of my head is sore. The room fee is on the house. If you promise never to speak of this again. You feeling alright? I've felt better with that. What with the headache and ominous visions. Ominous visions? You have a lot of sailors and travelers coming through here, right? Have you heard of somewhere called Havenhythe? Havenhythe. Rings a bell, I suppose, but nothing comes to mind. And I hear all sorts of places from our patrons. I see. I guess I'll have to ask around then. Psst, you. Me? Yeah, you. Come speak to me at the entrance of the tavern. I have a feeling we can help each other out. Hey there, chum. Heard you speaking to the barman over there about Havenhythe. Not a place many here will have heard of. What's your interest, if you don't mind me asking? I had a strange dream last night. A woman spoke to me. She told me that the people there are in grave danger. Right. Sounds like you're perfectly sane and put together individual. What do you know about it? A trader from Waco told me about the place some time ago. Marked the location on this map. If you're interested in getting there, we may be able to help each other out. Name's Sullivan, by the way. I'm Star Wars 59. How do you think we can help each other? I've been interested in visiting Havenhythe for some time. Apparently the locals are a bunch of naive potential customers of my fine wares. An untapped market. But my mate, Loris, is refusing to take me. Says it's too risky. He's got a soft heart, though, so maybe you could convince him that with that sob story of yours. Sob story? You must have misheard me, pal. I said perhaps you can tell him about the very real and serious threat that was foretold to you in a dream. He'll agree to take us. Tell him I'll give him double my last offer. I'll even cover your fare if you can convince him. Sound good? Seems reasonable. Splendid. You'll find Captain Loris on the dock outside. Look for 2 guys in blue coats. He's the one without a cap. I gotta take my own ship with Quartermaster Gully. Hello there. Is there something I can help you with? I was hoping you could take me and my friend to a land called Havenhythe. We have its location marked on a map. Havenhythe? There are old tales of monstrous sea creatures lurking in those waters, destroying any ship that pass. May be a bit far-fetched, but I know the area is prone to deadly storms. We've had some close calls out there. No decent trade that way either. It would be a big risk to the crew and our ship. Don't need Captain Tobias breathing down my neck. I was only recently promoted, after all. But I need to go there. Wait, that crooked snake oil salesman Sullivan didn't put you into this, did he? He said he may be able to help us, and that he'll give you double his last offer. I'm not here on his behalf, though. Why on Galenor would you want to go there, of all places? It's hard to explain, but I have a reason to believe that the people of Havenhythe are in grave danger. They need my help. A bit suspicious, but you seem quite genuine in your concerns. Work's been slow recently. You said Sullivan's willing to pay me double his last offer? That's what he said. So you'll take us? Yeah, me and the crew will get you there. Thank you. Are you looking to head off now, or the ships and its crew are ready to depart? I'm ready. Oi, Sullivan, get your sorry butt over here. We're setting sail for Havenhythe. Are we going to be attacked when we get there? I arrive at Havenhythe. Good day, traveler. Don't see many of your kind around here. Anything I can help you with? Does your village have a leader I can speak to? We don't have a leader as such. It's not our way. There's a small council that holds most of our affairs, organized by Adam. Used to be on it myself, before I retired. Do you know where I can find Adam? Follow the path into the village, and take a left towards the marketplace. Adam's house is the big one at the end. The marketplace, eh? And the big one at the end. Because I don't have roofs on, I can't tell which one's biggest. It's gonna be Zeke. Adam. Another traveler, eh? Welcome to Winnewick. I'm Adam, one of the heads of our village. I'm Stars FRK9, an adventurer, and I've come to deliver a warning. A warning? I know it may sound ridiculous, but I had a strange dream several nights ago. I saw a village identical to this one, overwhelmed by vicious monsters writhing tendrils of blood. A woman's voice spoke the name of this land, one I had never heard before, and warned that you, its people, were in grave danger. I see. I'm not a superstitious man, but I believe in the old ways. Our storytellers say that in dire times, Inanna, the great wolf, would grant prophecies to the heroes of yore. But there are no tales of her calling upon an outlander. Perhaps this is a sign. Perhaps the others are right. What do you mean? Our last few harvests have been poor quality, and the fish aren't biting like they used to. We're managing thanks to Maya's efforts, but there are growing calls for us to start trading with Outlanders. I fear that opening ourselves like that to the world would threaten our way of life. Isolation is a tool Inanna uses to protect this land, a tool we use to protect our people. If Inanna truly called you here, it's a sign that our ways must change. Do you turn outsiders away? We turn no one away. Our ancestors were refugees and castaways. But we keep to ourselves. Occasionally, a passing merchant vessel stops for supplies and repairs, or an overeager explorer makes landfall, but few choose to stay. What do we do now? I believe your intentions are pure, but I have to ensure the safety of our people. Speak with Joanna at the shrine of Inanna. If you were granted a vision by the Great Wolf, she'll know. Follow the path past the lighthouse. The shrine is in a secluded grove just south of the farms. I'll see what she says. Okay, like that. Ah. I shall return. I've never tried. I'll never get tired of this view. Once, I thought I saw the hill giants mount an invasion. Turns out it was a few boulders rolling down the mountains. Okay. Whoa. Penguin! Penguin! Is there anything over here, actually? Yeah. Okay, so a cave that clearly will hold some value, because that is designed literally to be a cave entrance that just is blocked currently. Okay. That search is great to see if there's anything in there. Ah. Yep. For something like this, you gotta search, search, and search. Anything and everything, really. Lag. Any drops from a wolf for a page drop? Okay. I shall return. Another cave that's clearly going to be accessed. But too soon. Ooh, shortcut. Not gonna voice this one. I'm sort of a cave adventurer. Yes, I started my journey in one of the kingdoms. Can you tell me anything about this place? The locals don't approve your exploring. Ceylon has passed through beyond Idana's protection. Okay. Nothing to do at the moment. There. So I have no way to climb this. Sadly. So I guess for now, do my exploration. Check out over here. You're welcome to stay as long as I get to immerse yourself in the tranquility of the mountains. I find that fishing is a great way to unwind and become one with nature. There's a wonderful spot beside my cabin, right behind my abode. Sure, I'll take it, but if I find that, just don't have one on me right at the moment. Search bookcase. Okay, another Tormba page. Yeah, as a stash. What's in this chest? That's my stash. Also, wandering the woods, I find all sorts of things. Discarded tools, curious weapons, special seeds. I bring them back to the cabin and stash them in this chest, in case I find anyone ever needs them. Could I take a look inside? Unfortunately not. I hid the key out in the woods for safekeeping. But I can't for the life of me remember where. It's made from wood, so I've had a hard time looking for it in the forest. If you find it, you are more than welcome to take something from the stash, should you see anything inside you would find useful. I'll come back if I find a key. So. Pretty sure that I'll have to do something with eating one of these for my old achievements I've already done, which have already been relocked. So, catch. I'm curious to see what I get as a reward from catching the butterflies. Oh. It is literally just charms and such. Okay. Good to know. Oh, so your hatch, I mean, gotta enter it one day. How big is the map? Okay, so just over here. Blighted Cave. Farm, deserted mine. Cool, cool. I'll talk to the ranger after this. Bone, pass my bone. I get a message saying there's no reason to go inside. Nope, there is. Reminds me of, I was thinking of one of the caves where the undead trolls couldn't enter because you weren't one. Okay, okay. You know, I realized I'm not listening to the music for this place. So I'm gonna exit and come back in. Should really enjoy Havenhythe to its fullest, right? Okay. So nothing of okay, so this is the new hunter we need to get for masterwork. try that out later on.
This here home. This here home. Best take over. No sleep. Big bangs. Giants not know how to catch. Giants try. Giants lose. Giants sad. You friend of giant, then help catch pests. Human help? Will human be friend?
You're all friendly, happy to help. How does it work?
We try trap. Not work. Food for pests at home. You take food. You catch their food. Build trap and catch. Don't get catch. Caught. Or they eat. And you be bones for Evor. If you catch, we let you use giant's trap stash.
Tell me about the giants. Can you tell me about your culture?
Culture? What's this culture?
History. Where did you come from?
We try to remember. Most giants forget. Giants once. What's the word? Smart.
Smart?
Smart, yes. Giants once smart. Stories of giant builders. And giants once have king and queen. Ivar the false king. No, Ivar mean. Ivar punch and kill if we speak or ask. Ivar just bully. One day, maybe human help us learn. They give favor. One giant favor. But first pests.
Are we going to have a sequel to One Small Favor? Wait, right there. Yeah. Boo. I can't. Oh well. Let's go see this king of theirs. I probably should start picking fights with the locals. I only just started. Or just arrived. Fight was complete.
What's the matter, human?
Okay, well. Whatever. I'll come back eventually. So are we gonna rebuild this bridge for expansion? Apologies, Avenger. The bridge to Amberfell is out of commission. What happened? Fell apart in the flooding last season. Probably for the best. Several of the folk who went traveling east recently never returned. I get a repair or something? Oh. Oh well. And remember, this is there for whatever that is. And another location that I probably cannot do anything here. Isn't it? Okay. Right, these are slave creatures. I should actually bring a shop tea. I should wait to have a shop tea with me before I try to slay these. Another sheep's wandered off overnight. This continues. I'll have none left by winter. All the noises at night, the voices. Farmer Shell stares into the fire and drifts into quiet whisper. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Wait, was there? I think I saw something. Nope, not over. Can't find anything interesting.
I grow up, I want to be a wizard. I can't wait to travel the world, invent new spells, and duel powerful demons. It'll be the best.
Okay, boy. Got new flower patches I want to plant in. Surely there will be a page for whatever this is. I can attack a chick? How cruel. Vraska Prime would be heartbroken seeing these poor dead veggies. Red onion. Did we have red onions past? I feel like somehow this might come in handy. Okay, well, I'll just save that. Let's go quickly over here to that house. Come back to deal with this area. Come through town, actually, or not later.
Reuben. Oi, haven't you heard of knocking?
Sorry, I thought your shop was open.
A new face. Don't see many of those around these parts. I should be the one apologizing. Shouldn't have shouted at you like that. Just got a lot going on, you know.
What's the matter?
It's my kid, Dally. She went wandering off yesterday, never came home. I'm worried something fierce. She's a good kid. Got her head screwed on right. She's nearly fully grown. Doesn't feel right reprimanding her for wanting to get some independence. But she shouldn't be camping out in high-wheeled forest. On her own, it's not safe.
I've already met her. She's at the ruined watchtower north of here. She seemed to be doing well. A bit distracted, maybe.
Thank the gods. And thank you. Would you mind going back there to see if you can convince her to come home?
Why don't you go?
It's difficult time for us, having a feeling I'm the last person she'd want to see right now. Last time she went hiking through the high wheeled alone, Adam practically chewed her ear off. Don't need him getting involved again either.
I'll speak to her.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Wonder if I should have made that. Try to make a fake, terrible Aussie accent. Our kitchen's getting worse. People saying disgusting. Okay, before I head south to travel there, I'll go and deal with this. Go talk to Tally. Maybe I'll finally get that journal I failed to pick off the ground. Maybe. Why is that there? There should be something of a interaction or something if there's a shortcut to nothing. Huh. That is peculiar.
Hello, Star Wars FK9. I've thought a bunch more questions I'd like to ask. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Was there something you needed?
Your father's looking for you. He's worried.
What? Oh, you mean Reuben.
He's not your father?
Reuben is... Reuben. He tries, truly, but he's like all the other people here. He just doesn't understand it. The thrill of adventure, and discovery, and learning about the past.
Either way, he's worried about you. He said you didn't come home last night.
I thought it would be like old times. Exploring ruins, sleeping under stars. But it feels empty. I can't go back, though. Not without them.
Without who? Without what?
My Maddock, my specimen brush, and my journal. I wasn't careful enough when excavating on the side of the cliff. They fell off over the edge. I find myself... But it's not safe with all the giants down there, especially if one got taken inside the cavern. If I get them, will you return home? Of course, I'll be so grateful. But you don't need to trouble yourself because of my mistake. I'll find them. Did any of them happen to fall just right here? No? Okay. Okay, so it's just right there. So Teddy's Maddock. What's over there? Can't tell what's over there. To actually enter there. I thought I picked you up. And then the book was just in here. That was easy. What you staring like that for? Huh? Hello, Stars like 9. Do you suppose where to find my equipment? I found your missing items. Thank you so much. We could buy you better archaeology supplies. These ones have seen better days. This is the mattock I found my first artifact with. The brush I used to clean it. The journal we filled together. Maybe it's time to retire them, so I don't lose them again. But I could never part with them. I'll return home. Feel free to drop by if you get a moment. Okay. Go and see if she returned home. I didn't search there before, did I? Aha!
What were you doing out there? Are you hurt? Why did you come home?
I'm sorry, Papa. I only want to go somewhere I could remember the good times, away from all this misery. I lost my equipment and...
I understand, I do. But it's not safe wandering around the forest on your own. Even Adam wouldn't.
I know. I know.
Listen, I know I can't force you to stay here. If you want to explore the ruins out east or wherever you have you, it's not my place to stop you.
This is my home. You're my family. I never want to leave you for good. But I would. It would be wonderful to see the archaeology guild again. To follow in Father's footsteps and go on a proper expedition. You're welcome to join me sometime, if you like. I'd love to.
Just take care of yourself, alright? I couldn't bear to lose you two.
I will. I promise. Thanks for your help, friend. If you need any hide sand, come see me. You hear? It's on the house. 1 second. I never did check this place. First things first, can't remember, do we automatically get them unlocked? It's not. Is it? No? No. Okay, so I gotta... Okay, other than going through all the ones we don't have yet, I'm gonna just cheese it. Look online. Hmm? Oh, and I didn't activate the... So I don't have access to it yet. They're ignoring me. Oh well. Hmm? Oh. Not what I thought it said. Another one of those. Just a bunny. Okay. Let's see what he says. Village leaders keep denying my request to hold an annual mead festival. If I gather enough sinners, give me one. Don't give it in. Can I get on your support? Sure, I guess. I knew I could get on you. tips? I mean, I just play whatever I want to play in the game. Might not be the best way to train a skill, but if it's enjoyable for you, I say just train however you want to. You don't always have to listen to, say, guides that say this is the best way to train a skill. I know I'm definitely not the most ideal in that regard, because I kind of just spend way too long training. Things that I prefer rather than the meta per se. Like right now, if I really wanted to, speed run through this whole new area, I would have looked up a guide for what everything is instead of just wandering around aimlessly. I'm trying to slowly just take it in and enjoy my time, because that's the type of player I am. Let's open the door. Right now, I enter this side. Well, I don't know what they're for. I'm trying to collect random pages. Just wander around the map, just searching everywhere for anything I can interact with. Right now, all it says is I should look for someone that can tell me what it is about. But now I've explored pretty much everything, so I guess it's time to... Remember, there was... Locks? How do I get... Blessing the Wolf? Tales of visits. Certain do we hear the howls of moon's change? Huh. Okay, I know those three. So I'll have to figure out how to get that currency that they added. You're the one I'm supposed to talk to, aren't you? Hello, are you Joanna? I am. It's wonderful to see an outsider here. Travelers seldom come to pay respects to the Great Wolf. Adam sent me. He thinks Inanna may have sent me an omen in my dreams. Truly, it has been decades since we last received a portent from her. And she has never made contact with an outsider. But Inanna has always been enigmatic in her ways. How exciting this is! Pray to the altar of Inanna. If what you say is true, she will give us a sign. Incredible. We must speak quickly. Small gesture as it may have been, it's a clear sign. The Great Wolf called you here for a reason. I let Adam know what we saw. Oh, I'll let him know what we saw. You always be welcome here. Take care, traveler. So much to do in this place. And yeah, I can agree with that. I used to be a lot more into gaming in the past, though I've not played as much in recent times. I got you actually climb out this. Ooh. I didn't really explore the town earlier, so maybe there's some hidden items to search in here. No, this is just a dead end. Okay. Oh, fermentation vat. We've got a third one finally. Oh, you. Hey, Sullivan. How are you finding Havenhythe?
Not gonna lie, buddy. It's rough. The locals are shrewder than I expected. The banker describes it as a trade-based community where necessities are widely shared. Ugh. It's peaceful, at least. And its guardian guards aren't likely to find me here. Might as well hang around for a while.
I hope that works out for you. No, don't need any help. Does electrician do that? I mean, sorry to say, you just wants my money. So, mead, Windlewick Ale. Here's a beer. Okay. Oh, another animal. Don't know if there's a achievement or anything for petting all of them, but I'll pet them all. There's 3 of those I've seen. Oh, notice board. Okay. It says right now. Pet bear. Who's a good bear? Yeah, who's a good bear? Nope, nothing in here. Item there. It's just a pot though. Okay, kind of gonna guess that there's probably not gonna be any here. Just a guess. Okay, well, whatever. What's that? I mean, this is pretty much the only game I still play nowadays. So, I guess my answer would probably be this. Not sure if I'll play with the price hike they're doing in the near future. Going up by, I think it was like 30 or 40%. I'll see how I feel. I mean, one thing I can always do is just start stagnating. Play for a year, take a year off, play for a year, so I'll have always new content for myself to play. I don't know. So what's the next step? Esther wants to build something called a lodestone. Oh, okay. Let's make it easier to get here. Our lead hunter Zeke's currently dealing with threat to local supply lane. Next door on the eastern side. So right there. I can't just go get my own. I gotta talk to them. Resolve their problems. Please return to my abode. Wonder if there's a player on. Actually, I didn't see it. There's no player on House Portal here. It'd be nice if there was. I'd be happy to live here. Move my house here. Maybe that could be an update for the future. Yeah, alright, didn't start voicing him. Safeguarding the trade.
That too, I guess. First things first, we need to secure those limestones and deal with all these pesky boulder crabs. They've taken a liking to the limestone deposits on the beach, and now the whole area is swarming with them. At the rate they're multiplying, we'll have a shingle beach by the end of the year. What? But maybe we can kill 2 birds with 1 boulder crab.
What do you want me to do?
Call their numbers for me, would you? And bring me 10 chunks of limestone, so we could get started on the limestone.
Sounds like a plan.
You'll find them over the beach. Can't miss the little buggers.
Actually, one thing, I did not go to that graveyard area. Any searchable options? I can enter the crypt. It's locked. Okay. So the answer is no. So far it doesn't seem like Wendell, the Wicker Boy, has any Easter eggs for Wendellwick. I felt like that name was such a blatant, there's going to be Easter egg involving this guy. Oh well. I just dreaming to share off Runescape with anyone who wanna possibly just pop in and see what it's like. See if they wanna try the game out after seeing someone else play it. Was I supposed to get limestone and limestone bricks, actually? Oh no, it froze. Okay, so I needed limestone, not limestone bricks. Whatever. That'll be easy. I have to kill some crabs. Don't need to waste ectoplasm on these little fellas. got 10 limestones. That's just limestone rock. I saw something, but must have been a trick of the eyes. But it's not loading properly. Look, there it goes. I wonder how much they'll change the player-owned house with the 120 expansion. Looking forward to seeing that update. You'll need chiseled limestone into bricks before you can use it. Okay, so I was going to have to. Adam should be able to help you with that if you don't have the skills to get it done yourself. Wait a minute. I still don't know where I'm supposed to build it.
That's a good question. I haven't got a clue, honestly.
Esther was the one who proposed it. Maybe she has an idea. Where can I find her?
There's an old lighthouse. Pretty much never leaves her study. You'll find her up there.
Ah, the one who had no interest in me. Okay. Well, I can see where we're going to build at least, because of the map. And then, when it does, I want to find out where the books though. But I kind of want to also do that. Do I go quickly make all the canoe spots? Should be while I'm... Oh, a traveler. Sorry, I thought you were a bothersome neighbor. I keep telling them not to interrupt me when I'm busy with research, but yet they insist. Something about needing to make sure I'm still alive. I'm Star09. Pleasure to meet you. Esther, village alchemist. I assume you're here for a reason. I'm working with Adam and Zeke to build lodestone for your village. They said you might know where to put it. Adam, yeah. Adam agreed to my idea? Is he mentally well? I think so. I told him that about the strange dream that led me here. He thinks it may be an omen sent by Nana. And you're certain you're mentally well? Eating any turquoise-spotted mushrooms lately? Were you bitten by a rabid chinchilla? Have you been drinking caffeine before bed? I'm fairly sure there's nothing wrong with me. I just need to know where to build the lodestone. You are displaying signs of mild irritation, though. Is that a normal outcome from a conversation with oneself? Fascinating. If Inanna truly contacted an Outlander... Odd lodestone. A traveling wizard gave me the idea. Charming man. We had an invigorating conversation about ruins and ley lines in the Anima Mundi. It was more of a lecture than a conversation, really. But riveting stuff. Long story short, he claimed the cliff just north of this lighthouse as an ideal location for one of these lodestones. I've already set up a scaffolding to mark the area. I see. I'll build there when I see how it works. So whatever. Yeah. Okay, I see it's there. Spawned on the map. Game, can you not lag? And how long is this gonna take? Oh. Okay, it's loading. Hey, you can see. Well, is it working? Seems to be. Wonderful. Imagine the supplies we'll have access to once we've established a proper trade links.
And how far the tales of my valor will spread.
Are you alright, Adam? You've done right by us, Sarvas 59.
I appreciate it. But the omen you bring is troubling. Windlewick could be in grave danger. Our ancestors insurmountable odds time and time again. Oh, right, sorry. Our ancestors overcame insurmountable odds time and time again. Armed with their wisdom, we can face whatever is thrown at us.
Well said, Ether. There's no beast too great for us to conquer.
You may be right, but change is often painful, whether it's for better or worse.
No.
Drop by my house when you can, Star Pacific 89. We need to discuss that vision of yours.
No rush, though. Feel free to explore the village first. Everyone is eager to meet you.
Okay, that's done. Where was a place to cook? I want to see if that's a requirement for that. No, whatever, I can do that later. I asked to E-Man. Let's see, where were the willow trees? So it was 6 for each of those from I saw. Right, let's go climb over there. Faster. I think they gave the willow trees a visual update. Okay, so that's enough of that. I need to go here. And I can cook there. I still presume I gotta eat this for achievement. First things first. Doubt this will burn. Aha. Okay, so I was right. It was 20 of each. 20 steel for each one, so that would be another 60 steel nails. And processed planks. DS3? No, I can't say I have. Actually, can't say I've played any of the Dark Souls games. I just need to remember where they all were. One was here. Log bench. Huh. Is there an indication on it? No. Okay. Farm and grotto. I think I know where they are. As I recall, one was way over here. Or was I wrong? Ah, it's you, right? Yes, I was right. It was over here. So next, grotto. That was or by the goblins? No, the dock by the goblins was just for fishing. Where was it last dock? Oh, I'm out of energy. Ah. Aha. There. Was there a fourth one is the question. Wait, there's only 3 listed in the interface, wasn't there? Yeah. Yeah, only 3. Light flicker. Okay, next up. Come on, don't freeze me. The US. Ball of wool, 6 seaweeds, and 3 ropes. There's all. What should I do first? I guess I'll work on that's the true sequel to that first quest. So, was there copper and tin ore here? Don't mind anything. I don't need the scythe for this. Probably just it'll be good enough. So was there copper and tin on this? Surely. Just limestone, copper and tin. Go mine that. And then I'll go talk to Adam. Let's see, the fastest way to there. Here we are. Copper and tin. Okay, 10. And there we go. Gonna step away for a few minutes quickly.
Okay. You said you wanted to discuss the vision I had.
My people could be in danger. I need to know that what we are dealing with. What did the Great Wolf show you?
Okay. Seems like it's having a hard time loading. Interfaces like this right now. It's still hazy, but I saw Havenhythe beset by a horde of monsters. There were screams, fighting, homes choked by crimson tendrils. A voice spoke to me of this land, of your people. It warned me of a coming threat. Ancient, treacherous creatures with a lust for blood. Creatures that not belong to this world. Such a portent is not to be taken lightly. Inanna guards not only our present, but our past and our future. The stories say that she was gifted the ability to foretell catastrophe. I've not seen nor heard any sign of the monsters you've described, but there have been murmurings of unusual activity in the area. I'd like to investigate those rumors, if you're willing. I'm willing. Do you have any leads?
I'd start by speaking with Raz and Geffen. Raz lives in the cabin to the northeast. At the foot of the rapids, she has her eyes and ears all over the woods. If a tree falls overnight, she'll know by sunrise. Geffen runs the Burnt Lobster Tavern. Can't miss it. What with the giant lobster and all, everything happens in the village makes its way to her ears sooner or later.
Got it. I'll speak to both of them. Wonder what all those notes are about. Still don't have an answer for that.
Welcome to the Burnt Lobster. I promise you our food. Oh my, what a dapper face. Something tells me you aren't here for pleasantries.
I'm afraid not. You're Geffen? I assume. I'm investigating rumors of strange happenings around the village at Am's request. Have you heard of anything unusual lately?
Anything unusual? Actually, there is something that comes to mind. A woman arrived in Windlewick around a fortnight before you did. From what I've heard, she's mostly kept herself on the outskirts of the village. But I have seen her wandering the streets in the dark of night, cavorting with several of my regulars, Matthew, Jacob, Miriam.
That does sound suspicious.
All three should be here. Matthew is sitting just over there. Miriam is performing and Jacob is outside. Perhaps they can tell you more. If they do, please let me know. I can't miss out on gossip this juicy.
I'll keep it updated. Yep, hello there, are you Matthew? I'm seeing you don't have enough voices for everyone, honestly. What's it to you? I heard a woman arrived in the village not long before I did. Do you know anything about her? Perhaps I do, perhaps I don't. Who can say? You can, surely. Another Windlewick ale from Jiffin might refresh my memory. Well, if it's the only way to get you talking. Depends. Another Windlewick ale would help me refresh my memory. Here.
Thank you, traveler.
Downs it.
She's a lovely lady, soft-skinned, fierce eyes, the color of maple leaves in autumn. Never seen eyes quite like 'em. There's a hunger behind 'em, something predatory, like she's constantly resisting the urge to pounce and devour you. I'm into it.
I don't need to hear your sordid details. I appreciate the information. Excuse me, you, Jacob.
Anything I help you with?
I heard a woman arrived in the village not long before I did. Do you know anything about her?
She's a charming individual. Great listener. Asked me countless questions about this place. She's fascinated by our history, culture, architecture, even miscellaneous tidbits about humankind.
She's not human herself, then?
She's an elf, I assume. Looks similar to an illustration in one of the old book I read. An old book I read. The pointy ears are a dead giveaway.
That's useful information. Is she a Vire? We're supposed to be fighting Vires here. So, is she actually like a band scout? Miriam, I take it? I heard a woman arrived in the village not long before I did. Anything about her?
Ah, my muse. She's wonderful. I'm currently composing a song inspired by her beauty. Soft skin, the shade of lavender of the sunshine, with eyes, with each velvet laugh, a glimmer of delicate pointed canines.
Yep. Delicate pointed canines.
That line isn't too peculiar, I hope. Simply can't help but marvel at them.
I see. Yep, definitely a Vire. I spoke to them. They gave me some rather poetic descriptions of the new visitor. Long, pointy ears, pale skin, silver hair, sharp canines, red, hungry eyes.
I've heard tales of creatures who matched that description. You don't suppose we're dealing with a vampire, do you?
Let's not jump to conclusions. Maybe she's just a pale elf with unusual sharp teeth and a bad case of conjunctivitis.
What should we do?
Adam recommended I speak to Raz as well. He said he lives in a cabin in blah, at the foot of the rapids.
Raz is a good friend of mine. Her insight would be valuable.
Raz, foot of the rapids. Foot of the rapids. Foot of the rapids? Rapids. 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 Raz was the one that was up on the hill. Pretty sure. I'm not misremembering, am I? Enter cave entrance. I'll probably have to go over there. Part of the quest. Probably won't let me in right now, either way. That's Jeva. That's not Raz. I need Raz. Okay, for the rapids. Go to the rapids. Was that the old lady? It was the old lady, wasn't it? Yeah. That was the old lady I had to talk to before. Or did I have to? I chose to talk to before. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I gotta see with this jump down plank. Why? I was hoping it's gonna be like a achievement for that little weird shortcut. It's not really that much faster, seemingly.
A visitor. And the new Outlander at that. What brings you to my neck of the woods, love?
I take it you're Raz. I'm investigating rumors of strange happenings around the village at Adam's request. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Now that you mention it, around a fortnight ago I stumbled across peculiar animal carcasses on my morning stroll. Desiccated, freshly slain. I've found several since. Come to think of it, I believe I spotted another one just this morning. It's lying on the banks of the river upstream from here. If you'd like to have a look for yourself.
I'll see if I can find it. So that's why there's that shortcut, right? It's gonna be there. Oh no, actually it's on the side, okay. Recently, the body is bone dry. 2 puncture necks on the mark. 2 punch marks on the neck, I mean to say. She gonna walk up over there? I guess it's time in. How strange. I felt as though I was being watched. I should go speak to Raz about this. You're right, it's freshly slain bear by the bank of the river, and with 2 puncture marks on its neck. The body has been drained of blood.
2 puncture nicks on its neck, you say?
There are rumors of a mysterious woman who arrived in the village recently. She was described as pale-skinned, pointy ears, silver hair, red eyes, and sharp canines. Jeffin was concerned that we may be dealing with a vampire.
That description fits a vampire all right, and the carcass only confirms it. They are cruel, duplicitous creatures who disguise themselves as humans and revel in our torment, a threat our ancestors were all too familiar with.
What do we do?
You need to speak to Adam about this at once, my dear. He'll know what to do.
Just get back there faster.
How goes your investigation? Were you able to speak to Jevin and Raz?
I was. For the past couple weeks, Raz has been finding desiccated animal carcasses in the high wheeled forest. Jeffin has heard rumors of pale-skinned woman who arrived in Windlewick around the same time, and has been cavorting with her patrons in the dead of night. None have been harmed, as far as we're aware, but difficult to believe it is as it may be, we suspect a vampire has found their way to Windowick.
By the gods, those aren't words I ever wanted to hear. I'll need to grab Zeke and the Rangers as soon as possible. Make sure we're prepared. In the meantime, Rachel, one of our farmers, sent word while you were away. She says her sheep have been going missing under mysterious circumstances. Could be related to this vampire. Would you mind looking into it?
I'd be happy to.
Thank you, Starfree9. I appreciate it. Rochelle owns the Eastfold Farm to the southeast of the village.
That was over there, so it'd be faster for me to just teleport. Pork pie. Another creature to pet. Good kitty kitty. Pet all the village pets in. Oh, okay, yeah, I was right. My gut told me there'd be an achievement for that, and I was right. Haha. I assume I'm going to be going in that cave right there. Doing the hedgehog fight rather than fighting the vampire woman.
Another sheep's wandered off overnight. If this continues, I've none left by winter. All the noises at night, the sounds.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
'Tis too late, or so the voices say.
It's never too late. Do you have any idea what could have taken your sheep? Some manner of beast, perhaps?
No, the fences have been broken from the inside.
That is odd. I'll take a look at the pins and see if I can track down for you. Is it literally just okay? I literally don't have to do. Oh, okay, there. Okay, there it is. There. I was looking for the fence to interact with, but it was the blood. So much blood, and it looks like there's a trail. I could follow it and see where it goes. Hello? Come on. Ooh. Come to us. Hello. My head. Approach, child of blood. No, I won't. I'd take a step backwards if I were in your position, darling. What the? Fear not. The power that sought to overtake you has been quelled for a moment. Now, to whom do I owe the pleasure? I'm StarFree9, an adventurer on a quest to save this land from the dark forces at work here.
A quest? Oh my, how adorable. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. You may call me Anya. You're the vampire who's been staking out the village. You are correct. I am a vampire, and I have been familiarizing myself with the village and those who call it home, as have you. But I mean them no harm. This I swear, on the name of my father and of my house. How am I supposed to believe that? Look at all this. I assure you, it is by no will of mine that this blight has taken root here. One could say that combating its horrid influence, as well as that of the architect behind it, is my life's work. That is why I'm here, you see, as someone of equal moral standing. You must agree that such a threat cannot be allowed to spread unchecked. What about the trouble you've been causing around the village? Trouble? I feed solely on the blood of the beasts who roam the northern forest. Hunting game for sustenance is a common practice among your kind, is it not? Those who have generously shared their wisdom, knowledge, and hopes with me, my dearest Miriam, Jacob, and Matthew, have all done so of their own volition. Please explain to me whom I have troubled, aside from those of narrow mind. I understand your point, but acting in secrecy is bound to raise concerns. Though I can also understand why you might want to remain hidden. The people here have a low opinion of vampires, so I understand. Whatever history the people of this land, or your people, for that matter, have with vampires, I certainly played no role in it. I believe you have the wisdom not to judge all members of a group for the actions of some, though that is a virtue not all possess. You vampires have full control over your disguises, don't you? Why choose one so human, yet still clearly vampiric? A disguise? So that's what you believe this to be? Perhaps that is to be expected of one with such a limited control over their form. Okay. Let's say I take what you're saying at face value. What are we dealing with here? What you see in this cave and the surrounding area, we call the Sanguine. A beautiful name for a phenomenon that is anything but. It lures creatures towards it, gorging itself upon their blood to fuel its growth. Simple beasts at first, then the weak-willed, until its power is such that none can resist the call. If nothing is done, its tendrils will continue to spread across the land until the entirety of Havenhythe is sanguine. I won't let this happen. Quite the hero, aren't we? Good. With my aid, you will lay the sanguine heart before us. Lay low the sanguine heart before us. Only then will Windowick be safe from its clutches. Can't you destroy yourself? You're dealing with this. You said dealing with sanguine is your life's work. Why can't you destroy yourself? Feed a bloodstalker, and you have granted them a meal. Teach a bloodstalker to hunt, and you have granted them a life. This incursion will not be the last. You and the people of this land must learn how to combat the sanguine yourselves, using the resources at your disposal. What do I need to do? Only a weapon of purest silver can pierce a sanguine heart. But before we can discuss the procurement of such a weapon, a greater challenge yet remains. You have witnessed firsthand sway of a sanguine heart possesses over creatures of blood. My kind are naturally resistant to its pull, but you will find yourself less fortunate in that regard. If you know of an alchemist or apothecary who lives nearby, they may be able to assist us in brewing that protective elixir. There's a talented alchemist named Esther who lives in the Windlewick Lighthouse. Marvelous. Bring me to this Esther, and we may begin.
Okay. So I was hoping that actually we'd have some help from the Vyres that we know, since this is a incursion by their homeworld, which they have cut off all ties from, and a presumably more primal version of themselves in some ways. Possibly a plague that'll afflict them? I don't know. But point being, it's nice to know that they're not making all Vyres evil, per se. Adding some diversity. Although this is a double cross in the making. Clicking through the stairs. Nice.
Hello again, Stars of 59. Who's this you've brought with you? You must be Ether. A pleasure to meet you. My word, you're pale, and such discoloration of the hair and eyes. I believe I read about an affliction like this once. No, it can't be. What in Inanna's name are you doing bringing a vampire into my study? What do you think? Wait, that flower. I've seen it. I've never seen anything like that. The morning lily, a flower native to my homeland. One that is highly poisonous to my kind. Incredible. May I? Of course.
Wait, you pin a poisonous flower to your chest?
Yes. It serves as a reminder. It should be quite harmless to humans. No need to keep your distance, darling. I've not read anything about this. Or not read about anything like this. What I wouldn't give to study it.
Perhaps you will have your chance. A blight is taking root in a cave near the Eastfold farm. I need your help creating a potion that can help me resist it, so I can destroy the source.
I love a challenge, but I'll need a tad more information than that. Do you have a sample of this blight at least? Bringing a sample to this village, or into the village, would be unwise. I can tell you that the morning lily is toxic to it, to a degree. I see. Let me give this flower a more thorough investigation. Perhaps I can come up with a recipe that will mimic its effects, using local reagents. I think I've got it. It'll take a while to write up the recipe. In the meantime, could you make yourself useful and gather some ingredients?
What do I need to do? Or what do you need?
We need hedgehog spines. You'll find hedgehogs throughout the south of Windwick, especially near jackalope burrows. We also need a wolf's tongue mushroom. The fresher the better. They grow near the fairy ring just east of the shrine of Inanna. Lastly, a poppy. They grow around the marker stone atop the hill south of the lighthouse. More time to enjoy each other's company. Let's get to it. Okay. Let's go here first, I guess. Work my way around going there and head to the hedgehogs. Were there hedgehogs? I don't recall them. Well, I'll surely find the jackalope burrows. Okay. Said there was a eternal magic tree here, but there's nothing. Could it be? There will be. Oh. Aha. And I should actually, since I've not done it for melee, add back in some of these abilities. Oh, right there. Okay. Down here was the canoe I built. That way I can get back over there. Lickety split. Or not split. Lickety split. Splick. I'll go here and yes. Do you have the ingredients? I have them right here. Fantastic! I've drafted a recipe for a potion that will mimic the effects of the flower your vampiric friend gave me. I'm confident on the first few steps, but the final touches may require some trial and error on your part. Everything you need to create the potion should be here. Bring the final product to me when you're done, and I can expect. Here goes nothing. Where's the... Where's the... Take... Okay, there. So, oil. Add crushed... little puppy and... Okay, that wasn't that bad. I think I've done it. Let me see. Yes, this is what we're looking for. Down the hatch, then. Are you mad? This is highly experimental potion. You have no idea what might happen if you drink it, let alone the appropriate dose. My throat's killing me. What do I do with it then? I might interject. There are a number of small harmless creatures in the woods to the south. Perhaps we could feed them varying doses of this potion to test its efficiency. Yes, I suppose that could work. Maybe those creatures congregate near the small lake west of the desert mine. Some of those voices are really just coming for it. Okay, take the grotto, travel. So, crabs. That's what I'm supposed to be using on, right? Or am I supposed to be using it on fox? No. So yeah, probably the crabs. Why they are even there. Hedgehog. As I was words correctly, should be ideal for testing the anti-sanguine.
Let's start with the relatively small dose. Oof. I don't think that's supposed to do. I'd best look around for something that try a different dosage on. See, but we can never find another creature nearby that we may find it. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed back over there to the fox? Is that it? Or... Poor duck. Hopefully you don't die. Quack. Uh-oh. Quack. Did I just create another... Oh. Delicious, but not the desired result. I believe I see another creature over by my campsite. Your campsite? So, here? Is that your campsite? Ah. Hopefully somewhere in the middle of the previous two doses will work. Nothing happened. In this situation, I believe that should be considered a success. The creatures hold some resistance to the Sanguine. I can sense it. And it did not explode, as with some of the prior attempts. We may proceed to the next phase of our plan. You said that it also require a silver weapon in order to defeat the Sanguine Heart. Would any of the weapons I currently possess work? It's unlikely. The Sanguine is more resistant to it than we vampires. Few weapons are crafted with silver pure enough to breach its defense. I suggest a weapon fitting your might, such as a sword forged from freshly mined silver, if such a thing can be acquired. Understood. Meet me outside the cave where you procured what we need. I shall eagerly waiting your return. There must be a smith in Windlewick I can speak to about forging this weapon. Okay, yeah.
What is it? Small talk will have to wait. I'm down with an ore shortage over here.
It's rather urgent. Adam asked me to investigate the threat to the village, and I need a weapon of pure silver to deal with it.
Purest silver? There's a special type of silver unique to these parts. Purest I've ever seen, at least. Haven silver, our ancestors called it. All known sources dried up generations ago. Only way to get your hands on it now is smelting down the old stuff, and it's pretty darn rare. My throat.
Is there anything we can do? The village could be at stake.
Tell you what, I have a few antique pieces I'm willing to smelt down. Enough to make a dagger, maybe. But I need something from you first.
What do you need?
I'm trying to commission 2 crates of arrowheads for Zeke. A couple of blah blah blah. Where's more? God knows. My brother, sorry excuse for a miner that he is, has fallen well behind schedule. Like the high fields. Give him a kick in the rump, would you? Yeah, I've got more. When I've got more, you'll get Haven silver weapon.
One rum kicking. Okay, so I gotta go. Even though I have the ore, I gotta, of course, help this kick the storyline of getting that guy working. Of course, of course. Horse is a horse. I wonder what they're doing there. Just they've been sitting there for a while. Trying to make some of these voices different just hurts my throat.
Isn't it beautiful?
The forest? Yeah, I suppose it is quite.
No, not the forest. I'm talking about this pile of rocks.
Ah, right, the rocks. Of course.
Not just any rocks. Rocks that even my trusty pickaxe struggles against. Never imagined I'd come across a stone that could challenge me. Looks like they're blocking a passage of some kind. Wish we had time to excavate it properly and see what lies behind it, but I'm busy mining basic ore for my sister.
So we get in. She should have forged me a Haven silver weapon if I got her the ore she needs.
Haven's ore, you say? Liat says there's none to be found, but we don't explore new leads in, like, this cave-in. How would we know? What if we could complete my delivery on behalf? Give,
Let's get my throat.
very well.
Very well. We just need.
10 chunks of copper ore and 10 chunks of iron ore.
Yep, that's what the guide said. I'll see what I can do. That's what the in-game guide said I needed. He made quite a mine fast. But I thought he would have. I wonder how he was able to build that entrance to look so thoroughly built. Or was it just uncovering something that already existed? Asmatite, Necrite. Oh dear. I see you managed to get the tunnel open again. This is incredible.
Believe me, I was well surprised by the scale of this cave. Not sure what to make of the whole blood cult feel that it has, but there's some interesting new rocks.
It is somewhat foreboding.
On the bright side, I spotted something incredible untapped Haven silver. There are several veins of it near the stairs. Just wait till the yacht feasts her eyes on honest to God's Haven silver ore. It's the find of the century.
Perfect. If you don't mind, I'll mine 4 chunks and bring them back to her. Should be enough for my weapon.
All yours, friend.
Let's see. Ooh, yeah. That does scream blood cult. More like vampiric cult. Opened up through. Okay. Nothing to note. Thought there would have been at least something for a note. It's searchable. Oh well. Just 4, so. I wonder, how do you this fight normally? Do you have to always have the sword, I guess? It's a downside that I'll have to deal with. Oh, there you are. I'll do one better. That's where the honor of making it yours. I'll teach you how to forge it. Listen closely. Yep, just like the necromancy armor. They'll be teaching me a lesson. Luckily, I don't have to offer them a pie. There's a march. Yeah. So open. I should return to the Blighted Cave. Okay. Level 1. Oh. I should... It's a story quest, so story fight, so it shouldn't be hard, but it's a level 1 weapon. I mean, it's gonna be easy. It surely will be. They're forcing me to go to level 1. They can't make it that much of a dyke. So, fine.
So the blight the blight. So the blight you spoke of, it's remarkable.
Remarkable. This whole area stinks of rotting flesh and iron.
I was here just a fortnight ago. How quickly this must have spread.
Ah, wonderful to see you again. I trust you've brought the weapon we require.
I have.
It's true then. You've been assisting this Vyre.
Vyre? I've not heard this term before, but I cannot say I care for it. I have been helping her out of necessity. This blight, this sanguine, we cannot let it spread to Windowick.
Are we supposed to trust everything it's told?
Us?
What if this is all part of some vile scheme it's plotting?
I have no reason to distrust her. I believe that she wants to see this blight that's overtaken this cave destroyed, as do we.
Thank you. Inanna put her faith in you, Outlander, as will I. If this alliance is necessary to secure the future of my people, then so be it. Esther and I will return to the village and prepare our people for combating this threat. We need silver weapons and a stockpile of anti-sanguine. Zeke, I want you to stay here, keep an eye on this fire, and watch the Outlander's back. Report to me if anything goes amiss.
Aye, aye.
Good luck, Al, you.
I shall join you inside. Remember to consume the anti-sanguine before engaging the heart, or your death will be swift. Speak to me should you require more. So it's a scaling fight. Damage scales the... Oh. I'm glad I brought the food.
Time to finish this.
Every vein, every artery, every beat of your heart. You belong to us.
Cast aside its lies and brandish your weapon. Let it hold no sway over you.
The wilting flower seeks a world that matches it in weakness, on which to spread its seeds. Least favored, unwanted, abandoned.
Enough of this. Tear that damn heart apart now. Watching you conquer the wretched thing was incredibly satisfying. Come, let's give your friends outside the good news. I was going to be fighting the hedgehog.
Well,
It's over. We did it. You did it, darling. It was your blade that felled the wretched heart and saved this village from a gruesome fate. For a moment, at least.
praise Inanna.
The battle may be won, but this conflict has merely begun. For now, I must return to my encampment. It has been a considerable amount of time since I last sated my thirst. I grow weary.
Yeah. You can drink some of my blood if you need to. Only a small amount, though.
Oh my, quite forward, aren't we? Your generosity is most appreciated, my friend, truly. But I couldn't possibly impose that on you. Not when we have so recently met. Perhaps, if I'm fortunate, I will find another of those small birds, so that the meal may evoke memories of our time together. Until we meet again.
We should report back to Adam, adventurer. Let him know we were victorious.
Okay.
I wonder. I've heard this weapon upgrades, but how do you upgrade this weapon?
You returned. Has the blight been dealt with? Are we safe? The sanguine heart lies dead. Its blight remains, but has withered. Hopefully in time it will fade. We are in your debt, Outlander. What of the vampire? She's returned to her camp in the woods south of the village. This is only the start of a great conflict, she says. We will allow her to remain in our lands. She aided us, after all. We do not turn people away when they've given us no cause, but we will be watching her carefully. Thank you again, adventurer. Take these on behalf of Winterwick. Yeah. It's to me, but whatever. Okay, so got a Parasol Matures. Now, I'll end this stream for now. Play maybe a little later. But yeah, hope you enjoyed seeing the, well, my first run, introduction to Havenhythe and Winterwick. I'll probably do another one in the coming days. Maybe for bossing or various skilling. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good rest of your morning, day, or night.